Now, before I enter Spellhold, it's time to mention something that Spellhold is going to be a very interesting place when it's a matter of plot. It's going to drive plot forward a lot. But it is not so interesting when it comes to commentating, even though it also has very interesting places for their gameplay, because, well, this kind of game is not so good at being good for commentating, and at the same time being very interesting to watch, because most of the plot happens within dialogue and all that. Although this place, better say, there's plenty of, well, not gonna spoil ahead. Let's just get going.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I trust you have good reason to be entering this place.
Yes, familiar voice by the David Warner.
You made inquiries in town. I have agents and eyes. Security is quite important when dealing with an institution such as this. I know why you have come. You have been observed since you arrived on the Isle. No doubt you are brimming with concern for your Imoen. She is in good health, and if you will permit me, I will direct you to her. This is not a prison, but an institution of healing and learning.
Well, so but let's just pretend, because the makers of the game really were not keen about making a masquerade plausible, because, you know, hey, they just because they showed that Irenicus took control of this place, like, without any effort at the moment. You could say that the moment he wanted to. But this is
the residence for the magically deviant houses many people, all of whom can benefit from a structured environment.
It's really still interesting that, because, well,
they can also be studied, such that what they are capable of is understood better. Take young Dealey here. She was cast from her family for her talents. At a remarkably young age, she learned how to shape magical energy, allowing her to change her form as she wishes.
Have you a new face today? I think you do. I can see the real one. Tomorrow, I will be you, okay?
Here she is safe, and others have learned something of what she does. It is invaluable information.
It's really interesting because, well, these characters' patients here do appear quite sympathetic in a sense.
Hello! You are new. Those your faces? Funny. Maybe change them.
Yeah, this place, it has really, you could say, really good.
This is Wanev. He used to be the asylum coordinator before I took the post.
Oh yeah.
Too much.
What? What do you want? Is this not enough? I want this hole cleaned. Don't you stare at me.
His mind could not handle the energies that circulate this place. A bad reaction to a particular spell unhinged him quite dramatically. No one foresaw it, but with study we can prevent it happening again. His career is over though.
Oh yeah, because you wrecked his head.
This is Nalgir Skull. Once a great bard of some repute, though now he is little more than a child. His last research project was into the nature of the universe and what lies beyond the gods. Something apparently didn't like him looking.
You know, that actually is very scary thing, that man tries to learn the nature of reality, and something beyond there
I used to have
didn't
pretties
like it.
piled high to the sky. Don't remember where they are though. Pretties.
Somehow he retains his spell-casting abilities, however, and is incredibly dangerous if unsupervised.
Yep.
What?
And if you have a chat with him,
If
Hello.
you wish.
Have you come to play? I like to imagine stories of far away. Farther than you can see.
yeah, he's quite mentally shattered.
This is April, and she sees a bit too much as well. Experiments with planar travel have given her sight that extends beyond the world we know. Unfortunately, she can also see the denizens of those other realms. They are quite numerous, apparently, and she is never truly alone.
All around, behind, above, all around. Ah!
She does not sleep much, but use her eyelids when you can see through the planes. She will be studied so that some good may come of her condition.
Now that's actually, when you look about it, that how coordinator here talks, that he pretends to have some sort of compassion.
TX. Not too much is known about him. He was found raving on the side of some road.
TX rules all. You are but grease for the wheels of his rule. Silence the squeaking of those that protest. He rules all.
Obviously a danger, as you can see.
Oh yeah, in first Baldur's Gate, TX's recruitable companion, was it something like a cleric thief of evil cleric thief dedicated to Cyric with very bad stats, but he was funny.
He rules all, he does. You are but a left bunion of his wondrous idol. You be grateful for the chance.
Oh, so let's just hey, yeah, oh great, out all the
TX rules all from this throne room. You are all servants of his majesty, even as you feign ignorance. The heavens move because he waves his hand. The waters stir as he twiddles his toes. The wind blows as he passes, and on a whim, he can break them all.
oh, let's be sarcastic. War domination goes well, that does it. Good to hear. Goodbye. Don't
TX
write.
takes no notice. Go and spread word of his mighty stature. TX rules all. Just ask him, and you shall see.
And very humorous thing is that TX is supposedly very short. Even for a gnome, which are shorter than humans, he's very short.
Aged elven mage is this cell's occupant. Very powerful, though he is incapable of trusting a soul. Dradil is his name.
Bad dog! Werewolves all! Back with you!
Dradil was actually also in the first Baldur's Gate, but he was in the DLC of Tales from the Sword Coast, or technically DLC, pre-DLC expansion, where he was stuck in an island which had lots of werewolves.
Obviously, he has had some sort of traumatic experience in the past. He cannot be allowed to roam with the power he possesses.
Yeah, and let's have a chat with...
And lastly, the one you seek. She is quite well.
And I do say that David Warner has really good voice for this kind of...
So empty.
She does not seem willing to respond right now. Her consciousness comes and goes. It is fortunate you arrived when you did.
Well, so I'm believing with her.
Oh, you misunderstand. It is fortunate for me.
Now
that you
he's
arrived
revealing
when you
himself.
did. I'm quite through with her for the moment. It is you that I am after.
Yes,
I knew you
now
would
he's
seek
evil
her, so
man.
the path was difficult but not impossible. All designed to test your potential.
Oh yeah, I would decide. I'm quite capable of because, well, the player knows that that's Irenicus, and of course, even if there would have not been any spoilery cutscenes about Irenicus taking over this place, the voice of David Warner, very recognizable, would have ruined the surprise. But the main character himself did not know that. Oh yeah, I capable. Yes, yup. Yeah. Oh, so let's just be an asshole. Let a low-life goblin that deserves only death. And they should have voiced that line because it's just so dry. If I had to say, I would find that funny. I do not on both accounts. Oh yeah. So what the hell is this? So Yoshimo is now the but well, at least Irenicus was something that used that. Hey, I'm one forcing you to, and many people are, and. Oh, I'm gonna survive this, alright. So, your talk is... Oh yeah. He was very cunning. And that would have happened anyways, even if the Yoshimo would not have been in your party. But with him in present,
Well,
it's
it
more
would seem
dramatic.
that my visitor has awakened. It is as I predicted. It all has been.
Well, he
I
is
fear I have
insanely
had an
powerful
advantage
wizard.
over you. I have planned your coming from the start. It could be no
And he
other way.
well, you know, that kind of characters are dangerous. He is much,
Had
you could say,
known
much
of
more
Yoshimo,
interesting
things might have been
antagonist
different.
than
But a
Saravak in
spell
the sense that
component
he's
slipped
active.
into a soup will still get anyone in the end.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that you forced him to whatever deal.
It was his suggestion, really.
Oh, yeah.
A fine way to retrieve you unharmed. Of course, your safety is no longer a concern at this point.
And so yeah. So well, is that a genuine? Or just worried that you wouldn't be paid? Yeah. Boo! Was it just too much money? Oh. So the old-fashioned obey or die. And he didn't know it, but well,
But don't
yeah.
worry. You won't have to think about any of this or that. Your life ends today.
Oh yeah, so yeah, he prepared a big fashioned all kinds of killing machine. So actually, you know, you're batshit crazy. Oh. Oh yeah. So, Irenicus is not just planning, he's about to remove the divine essence from Hrothgar's soul. Yeah, he's interested in the divine part.
Do not fight. To fight is to lose. Come to me. Find me.
And now I am in the, you could say, in the interesting internal mind battle.
Within. Find me within. You cannot fight alone. You cannot. Find me within.
So now I'm stuck in Candlekeep in some sort of weird dream-like state. And there's something in here. And I must give something. And it has to be from me. So I must give up something. So I will give up my... And in this case, you're gonna lose you're gonna drop a little bit of your stats. But... well, every class has some sort of dump stats. So I give up on my mind and capacity to learn. Loss of intelligence.
Out with it.
Not a big loss. Actually, just a 1 point loss of intelligence. And a armored figure similar to Saravak is hunting me.
Fall to your knees. You can do no other. I am within you. I am your essence.
So what do you want? So what does
What
it
do
want?
I want? Your life, your soul, your body. I am the instinct that will fuel the father. I am the blood.
Yep, and it wants to kill me. It could be, he might be actually quite dangerous if you would, you know, play his game instead of your own.
I can see you there. Wait. and we can win.
So, well, how can we get out?
Before the shadows return to me, I have seen what is to come. One alone cannot fight.
Well, that's been true all through the
Together
whole
we
game.
must battle your instinct. Alone you would fall whether you win or lose. But here in my sight, we can defeat it. Lead the creature here. Lead it to me. Go and lead the beast here. Now, it is in my sight. I will add my will to yours. He has shown me how to make it vulnerable.
Now I can just smash the divine essence of Baal to pieces. I can fight it. And it's not particularly dangerous bad fight.
I am your instinct, yet you deny me? Fight me within your own mind? I should devour you. How do you stand?
Because it's not the divine essence which gives power.
It has taken form to guide from within. You are strange among your kin. But it is weak and will not help again. You are empty inside. There is nothing within but the instinct.
Something is wrong. No, not again. Not again. Ah!
Yep, something, well, all the ball spawn powers are out, but they weren't particularly powerful, so it's not so much, it's not so big a loss.
You are dead on the inside.
Oh yeah, so whatever he plans it, you know, you fucked up. So yeah. Well, so I killed him, I kill you. Oh.
I have drained you of the very thing that made you special. It is the worst of curses.
So he took the divine essence. So what's he's up to now?
No, you want no villain's exposition from me. You are barely sentient now. I have taken your very divinity and drained you of your soul. The curse that was wrought against Bodhi and I has now ceased, and yours has begun. You will wither, you will wane, and you will die.
So he and Bodhi had some sort of curse placed upon them, very powerful, and he needs divine essence to remove it. And of course it can be understand why both. One for him and one for Bodhi.
Bodhi, remove this nothing, and Imoen as well. We are restored at their expense and need them no longer. Our revenge to come is now all the sweeter.
And he wants
You
to...
would have it, my brother.
And he
Of
wants some
course,
sort of
see to it
revenge.
as quickly as possible. I will tell our friends in the dark of our coming. We will plan our assault from here. I bid you farewell, child of Baal. We shall not meet again.
Oh, but he's gonna be very wrong about that not meeting again.
And so your life does come to an end. A pity. You have proven resilient beyond all expectation. It is appealing to me.
Oh yeah. So just shut the fuck up and yeah. Just you should have put the reverse bear trap on Rothgar's head and just now yank the trigger mechanism like now. Irenicus would have not. Yeah. Irenicus was not doing the mistake of let the enemy live, but he did the fucking dumb thing and delegated the job to somebody who does have some sort of idea of let's play with the victim. Yeah, so do your worst. I'm not scared of you, bitch. Oh. Yeah. Yep.
Are you alright? I was so scared.
Yeah.
You came all this way to get me and we were almost...
Oh, and Imoen is now actually mentally bad, so well, so we have survived, so what's happened to, well, yeah. So, well, we'll survive. Yes, of course. There's different effects. You could say that they will become much more important in the Throne of Ball part of Baldur's Gate 2. How the essence of ball affects people. I don't know. Yeah, dead gods. So, yep. So, instead of... and in the original Baldur's Gate 2, it would have been real bad if you would not have been thief yourself, because Loss of Yoshimo would have robbed you from a thief who could level up with the game. So it was a really bad design choice from the old part, but now with the enhanced edition's hex art, it makes it a bit easier. So so time to save first and check how long it has taken. Now,
Yes.
the Spellhold dungeons
That's right. If that is
are
what you want.
a very dangerous place, including monsters
Yep.
and
want.
generally all kinds of unpleasantness in big numbers.
That's right.
So it's time to do some
No one here but us shadows.
One.
some sort of do some unpleasantness. That scout ahead. Do some scouting ahead.
All right.
Oh yeah, UMP mages could be quite dangerous. Also because of their lovely habit of using chaos. So just putting
Yes.
Imo in there.
Waste of my talents.
Name just like
Cry back. Nothing but die.
Okay, what now started to attack?
All right.
Yeah. Mages. Dangerous. Very unpleasant. But luckily once you wipe them out, they go out of existence quite nicely. And yeah, this place is something that you can get through it quite fast when you know what to do. But there's absolutely immense amount of really handy and powerful treasure in here that you certainly don't want to miss. So this place really is worthy of investigating further. And I do not know, and in the original one, when you went
What do you want?
my mind. It was something that scripted to that once you get to the end of this dungeon, it doesn't matter how long it takes for you. It doesn't matter how long it'll take. Bodhi will attack you. I don't know how they changed the scripting so that once the specific amount of the game time has gone, Bodhi will attack you. I don't know how they made the change for that.
As you wish.
And I personally am not really interested in finding out either. Yeah, there's plenty of not really, you could say, frightening enemies in here.
You can count on me.
Every hamster has his day.
Although there are enemies in here. All kinds of pests, cockroaches, gibberlings. Not really dangerous enemies per se, or I don't know what does that expression per se even means. But that room's got riddles in it. This room has more riddles in it as well. That's how those things are pests.
Yep, right as rain.
That's not right.
And there was a...
What do you want?
There's some cockroaches and pests around here as well. Doing my best to wipe them out of existence. Yeah, UNT is quite dangerous. With a not so horrifying dangerous, well equipped and quite powerful party. Although their mages are very annoying. Yeah, and that corridor is death. If you try to walk through it, it'll kill you. Period. Fuck you. End of report. Next case. So there's plenty of hazards in this place. We'd say almost. We'd say more hazards than anybody would actually find even modestly comfortable.
It is done.
Yeah.
But we should still try it.
I am ready.
What do you want?
Unpleasantness aplenty.
What would you have me do?
Name's
You
ready
point.
and willing.
I punch.
Right you are.
You are
What
lucky
is it
I'm
now?
here.
Yes. As I
The
thought.
main character's quite powerful equipment. Make it quite possible to yeah, there's sorcerer, there's all kinds of genies and pests, cockroaches, and unpleasantness around in big numbers. So just
I am ready.
Swords, not words, but kicking for goodness. Minsk and boost has no effect. No effect. No effect. Every
apparently that thing is immune to
the harder I hit.
regular the +1 arrows.
What?
And some sort of portal as well, with a thing to summon horrifying unpleasantness from there. But the basic idea of this place is still quite simple. You have to go and find the builder's hand so you can actually
What do you want?
get to this place.
Great fun!
This weapon is worthless.
Right, Boo?
I await your
What do you want?
Point. I punch. Live by the sword.
Yes.
Live a feel
I
the
hope this is not a
backhand
sign of
of
things to come.
justice.
We will strive to maintain balance.
Name it. You can count on me.
Yeah, clay golems, immune to everything but blunt attacks, and they have to be also improved as well. So not pleasant thing to do. Well, but I still want to show something like what kind of quests or problems there is. For example, well, let's just show one riddle. Show this one riddle in here. And not only you could say these walls, which really are there face in them do provide riddle, even though the graphics would say that every wall, all walls should have riddles in them, but they don't. Only those walls which actually face can be really to be shows to be around here. Is
Simple.
that well? What hand in mouth? Yeah, exit answer. So yeah, they deliver riddles that you can always brute force through them. So I have no color, though maybe darkness and no wake, though nothing. Placing container becomes lighter. Well, you're a hole. Yep. And if you solve all these riddles correctly, you get a prize. Oh yeah, well yeah, I'm the hardest to guard secret. Yep, so time to solve these riddles.
Yeah.
And the solution to that riddle,
What is it now?
those face riddles, is a ring of regeneration, which should be telling is a really good item to have. And now in this room there's plentiful different amount of items, like let's see, a jar of water, and now I have to
I'll watch your back.
look at what these say. And some of these riddles are actually same, so like the at night I come without being fetched, I am gone without being stolen. That means stars. And in here, when it's a matter of this, which should say that in here I swallow you. If I were more, I would swallow you. That means a water. So in this place, you and in here that you also put the item.
This place is
Or-
just too darn creepy. I really want out of here.
Because well, at this answer to this is of course stars. So well, star medallion over there, and it's repeating all this until all the correct items have been placed. Oh. In this room with the
It is
portal.
done.
Yeah. You get monsters.
Words, not words!
Although that wasn't you could say particularly
I'm busy, okay? I'm busy.
impressive monster.
Simple.
Yeah.
What?
So there's that's also a riddle of three. There must be a third. Yeah. Oh yeah. There was one precious stone of one kind found. Now as I wander to this place, it might be a third one up here.
If you wish.
Yep. That's it. And there's also quite lots of
Yes.
different kinds of ammunition in here. So, and one very important item, the bag of holding. Although enhanced edition gives you, with recruitment of Hexat, gives you Dragomir's what was it? Gives Dragomir's respite, which not only carries the coffin of Hexat, also makes it so that
What?
that you have practically bag of holding right easily. And a pest.
What is it
You
now?
ready and willing?
Minsk and boost and...
Yep. Oh, I'll show you a fight.
Oh, there was
What you want?
Hamster, it is done.
Has his day.
Yep,
Yes.
3 jewels, all of them summon something. 2 monsters and one which is not a monster but a guy giving up armor. Really strange. Although gameplay design wise quite interesting place to do. But in this part of the maze or whatever, there is no way to get open the path forward. So it's time to go to this path of
As I thought.
the place then. And of course, secret door. There's all kinds of secrets and secret doors in here as well to make it, you could say, more maybe
What?
could you call it interesting or whatever.
If
But
you wish.
this place is
Die quickly before winning, just like old times. Well,
but this place is
except for the
just
torture.
has also lots of unpleasant
Yes.
things around here,
What?
including vampires and all that kind of monster. So, but time to use the old-fashioned turn the undead. Well, that, well, yep. Even those that kind of powerful things just explode to little tiny grubbly bits with my sheer devotional unpleasant sheer devotion of personality. Yep. High level cleric plus, especially if you're high level good alignment cleric plus against undead is quite, you could say, predetermined battle. And if you were evil
Yes.
cleric, you would turn them to your own side, which is in a kind of sense even more horrifying broken ability, but you still have to kill them, so practically it's good clerics have it easier. So time to still save. And yeah, open this room. And there's a lich in here as well, which must be something that it's level dependent unpleasantness around here.
Yes. What?
But now,
Stand ready.
seeing that I have managed to
Evil stands aside.
scare quite many of those things,
What do you want?
trying to bring out Minsk with the Face of Disruption to do the because, well, those greater mummies are really strong, but Minsk's ability to use, well,
Don't teach my
Face of Disruption's ability to insta-kill undead is very powerful.
Minsk.
Let's just use this. Bit of a hassle. So let's just put regular arrows to the skeleton warriors,
That's not right.
knowing that eventually that it's gonna become
Yeah. Yes. You point. I punch.
turning.
Name
I'm busy, okay? I'm busy.
Yes.
Great sword.
this?
And having a fucking hell, bit of unfunctional plan, but hell, time to reload and wipe them out off screen. Alright, taking them down is actually not so simple task because, well, Lich has quite powerful magics which can really badly cripple you.
Minsk and Boo stand ready.
So,
Ready and willing.
Every hamster has his
well,
day.
but here's something really important looking pretty.
Rather inviting.
Well, so days suntan. So he's the builder. And there's a vampire guarding the builder's hand, and there's also a need for some sort of crystal as well. In addition to that. So time to put him down as well. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Minsk and
What do you want?
every hamster
He went
has
down
his day.
quite nicely. But there's still a little bit of catch. Yeah, he needs to be
Is rather inviting.
Yep, he wants to be killed, but I already have a wooden stake. I don't need to get it from the shaman, kobold shaman. But now well,
Your blood.
now that's it. Well, doing some good. But there was also a mentioning about a focus crystal which is stolen by kobolds. So in the secret room around here. So not only is the builder's hand needed, it's also needed that focus, so I'll have to be going to that direction then. Now at the Dun Cave little extra part or whatever it is. Bit of little there's all kinds of little creatures around here, which, seeing the horrifyingly level powerful undead around here, is a very pleasant surprise, you could say, moment of respect.
My spell has failed. Fall, creature, and beat the earth.
Yeah, and more kobolds, which of course means that these are not a big peril.
I am good.
If you wish.
Backhand of justice.
And now I have both a focus and a well, that would be the wooden stake I would need to get rid. I would have needed to get that if I wouldn't not have had well, my mind doesn't work. That would have that place would have given me the wooden stake if I had not carried one already from the previous, from my attack against vampires, which of course would have been the case if you had sided with Bodhi, who would have backstabbed you in this occasion. So, but next time it is time to actually not next time. Let's have a chat with this. I wonder, can I do it again? In the early version, you could get this quest experience many times if you would be able to manage the pause system. So can I do it again? Yes, I was able to do it again. Handy.
It is done.
I did the quest twice. But now I'm getting forward in these dungeons.
It is done.
And it's actually time to end this episode right here. There was lots of plot happening. And in here more plots will happen.